What smells like peanuts? I'm real confused. What's up, guys? I'm Lincoln. Welcome to my new cooking show, Book to Belly, the only show where we make something scrumptious from the scriptures. Today we're cracking open Genesis chapter 25. We're making Jacob's lentil stew, aka birthright stew. So if you don't know, let me explain this a little bit. So Esau was out there hunting stuff, cooking, like getting the animals, the meats and stuff, and then Jacob's making some stew, and Esau comes back and he's like, dude, I'm so hungry, I'm gonna die. I'm so hungry I could eat 66 books. Huh? See what I did there? Okay. And Jacob's like, I got this stew. And Esau's like, give me some. And Jacob's like, no. And Esau's like, why? And Jacob's like, I'll give you some, but you gotta give me your birthright. And Esau's like, okay, I'd rather, not have birthright and live than die and be dead. And so they make a deal. He swears on it. He gives him the stew. He eats the stew. Yes. And we're gonna see if it's worth selling your birthright for. And Dad, who's holding the camera, I'll let you taste it, but you gotta give me your house.
I don't think it's gonna be that good.
Let's get cooking. All right, so first things first, we got some oil we're putting in here so we can get it all nice and heated up, some olive oil. We're gonna cook our onions in this, get them nice and golden brown, translucent, and we're gonna add some garlic, and that's the first thing we gotta do. It's flavor. It's garlic. Over here in this household, we're just eating it right out of the clove. It's gross, don't do that. Don't take my word, don't do that. That'll be episode 2, just kidding. I don't know, we'll work on that. But anyway, hi. This is a PSA. If my camera jiggles a little bit and moves, that's because I'm making the cameraman laugh, which is just further proof that I'm hilarious. So, just so you know, if you're not subscribed, the button's right there. If I can make my cameraman laugh, you're bound to giggle a little bit. Yeah, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Also, while I'm just standing here waiting for the oil to heat up, if you got any biblical things you want to see turned into food, or stories you want to see inspired by, or dishes inspired by any stories, put them in the comments below. Tell me what you did. Just prove that you're reading the Bible, you heathen. Alright, so we're going to get these onions all thrown up in here. I also have my garlic on here too. We did all that cutting beforehand. I made my dad do it because I didn't want to do it. And so we got all this stuff cut beforehand. And that way, just drop the onion. So we're going to get our onions in there. We're going to put them all in there so our onions can start heating up. Our onions can start getting colorful. Pretty. We're going to put our garlic in here now. Get some flavor up in here. Beautiful. Get our garlic cooking. Add some flavor to the crying things. I was trying to come up with a clever name for onions, and I couldn't. I'm sorry. So we're going to add a 1/4 cup of pearl barley, and then we're going to add 2 cups of red lentils, because this is a red stew, is what it was said. So we're just going to add that straight to our onions and our garlic. We're going to stir that a little bit, and then we're going to add our broth in. I'm going to set that aside. In school, they tell you... I'm going to make a huge mess because I'm trying to talk to the camera. In school, they tell you to clean as you go. I'm not going to do that. For those of you who couldn't see behind the camera, my cameraman was, so afraid of the huge mess I almost just made. And I've already made a mess of onions, so... Okay, we're going to stir this in real quick into the onions. And oil and garlic. Just kind of give it a nice little stir. Try to get everything evenly coated in a little bit of oil. Not have any dry barley/lentils. So I got chicken stock and vegetable stock because they ran out of chicken stock, okay? I'm sorry. I wanted to just only get chicken stock. Okay, we're going to turn it to high now, get it boiling, and then as soon as it starts boiling, we're going to drop it to a simmer. So I'm going to do that now. Come a little closer. Not to me. You're going to give it a nice little stir. Look at that. Look how there's things in there. Wow. Fascinating. It smells interesting. There's like a peanut smell. That was weird. It smells like peanuts. I'm real confused. Alright, it's starting to boil, so we're going to turn it down to a simmer. And then we're gonna add our seasonings, our flavors, our herbs and spices. We're gonna add those in there. Leave me alone. So we're turning it down a little bit. All right, so we're gonna add in some cilantro. Gonna add that in there. I'm gonna mix it in before I add some of the other ingredients. So red lentils, green cilantro, fat cameraman.
Hey, do you want this recorded or not?
I would like it recorded.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's like Christmas. It's Santa holding the camera. We got red and green. You stop that. Get it together. We're gonna add a bay leaf. With
Pokemon.
love. With love. What? No, listen. You said something about Pokemon, and I went to yell at you, and then I dropped the bay leaf. So I think it's in there. Did I put it? There it is.
Any Pikachus?
This isn't fun anymore.
What's next?
Leave me alone.
Leave you alone? Bay leaf you alone?
Ah! We got some cumin. We're gonna add 1.5 teaspoons of cumin into our little thing over here. What's cumin taste like, you might ask? We're gonna find out. It tastes like dirt. Is that biblically accurate? Was there dirt in the stew? I'm not Jacob. We're gonna add 1 teaspoon of parsley. More green to our Christmas. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. Wow.
Where'd all the red go?
Well, the lentils were like orange, so there was no red. We just say red because they're called red lentils. Should have been called orange lentils, but then this whole thing would have been a lie. We're gonna cover the pot with this lid. We're gonna let it simmer for like 1.5 hours about, and then we'll test it out. So we're gonna put this lid on there, and then I'm gonna force the cameraman to clean my mess up. Cool? Cool. See you when that's over. Hi. Listen. I know I said we'll be back when it's done. I'm a liar. I really wanted to taste it. It's thickened up a little bit. It's only been like 30 minutes, so we're gonna taste it. We're gonna see if it needs any seasoning adjustments. I'm intrigued, okay? I'm intrigued. The birthright's calling me. I got so much that, I could get. It's thickened up a little bit. I'm gonna get kind of a nice bland colored spoonful. I'm gonna hold it over the sink because you never wanna, ouch, you never wanna eat over the pot. Don't watch me while I do this.
It's a video show to watch how you do stuff. We're supposed to watch you eat.
Oh. For starters, it's hot. The dirt, what is it? Cumin? The cumin's coming through. It does taste like dirt. It's kind of bland. The lentils are mushy. It's bland and mushy.
Hey, bland was my nickname in high school. Mushy's my nickname now. Sorry.
Sounds about right.
Back to your show.
We're definitely going to have to season it.
Sorry.
But it isn't ready, so it'll probably still thicken up. So we'll give it more time. We'll come back and see. Hey! What you missed? Where's the spoon? Alright. You missed it, but time went by because I wasn't going to stand here and talk to you for 2 hours. I would, but nobody'd watch it. So, it was cooking a little bit. We stirred it every now and then. I actually left. I went to a meeting. So, we know what last you saw, it was really bland. It was really gross. So, cameraman,
yes,
put some seasonings in it.
I hope put a bunch.
So,
very
okay. So, what did you add?
I added some chicken stock, some bouillon.
Okay.
And then I added
I should give it more flavor.
Ton of garlic powder, right, and kosher salt. I put some because There's nothing in it at all. So the kosher salt really helps stand it out.
All right, well, yeah, let's take a look. It looks pretty good. You can bring it closer. Definitely.
It does need orange carrots.
There is, you didn't have carrots. That bay leaf's in there. Okay, so it did.
Don't eat the bay leaf.
I'm not gonna eat the bay leaf. All right, we're gonna test it.
You never wanna eat over the pot.
It's too quiet.
I'm confused.
Well, what are you confused about?
There's like a burnt taste.
Okay, so I can explain that. Sorry.
Hold on. This is the first episode, and you're gonna. I don't think it's funny.
I don't think it's funny either. And had it not been cold, I would have ran to the store and got onions and made another batch, and you wouldn't even have known.
So you would have lied to me, and you would have lied to them.
No, because that's why I didn't.
There's hesitation. Yeah,
maybe. I was encouraged by your favorite aunt and your grandmother to both go make and replace it.
My aunt's probably watching this, so that's not okay.
Okay, she'll deny it. It wasn't really. It was my thought, and I just. Good thing it was cold, and I didn't want to go out.
Okay, but the problem is, if this was good, it'd be my lunch for the next couple days, and now it's disgusting because it's burnt.
You're welcome.
I mean, like, the lentils were not that good, but that doesn't taste good because it tastes like burnt.
It needs meat.
It needs to not be burnt.
Sorry.
I don't, like, we can't salvage it, so what do I do now?
Thank you for tuning in to our first episode. Our second episode, I'll stick around and cook it and not trust my father to do it, who gets sidetracked at squirrel and let it burn.
I can't even laugh. Okay, that was kind of funny. Viewer, I'm sorry that this was our first episode and it got burnt because of... So...
Things happen in the kitchen.
Just so you know, burnt... It should get better from there. So our next episodes, we're gonna upload one of these once a month. We can do better than burnt next time. And that's a promise. Awesome. Because he won't be in the kitchen.
Thank you.
So make sure to like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And if you got something, you're reading the Bible and you're like, oh, that sounds so good, let us know. Comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Bye. I hate you.